Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan, continuing with our What Makes Everything the Best in Different Ways series here. Today I want to talk about why toy haulers are the best. And this is something I probably should have hit on sooner, because this is one of the most overlooked and misunderstood categories of RVs out there. Now, barring the obvious, what is a toy hauler good for? The obvious is you can park toys in it, you know, motorcycles, ATVs, whatever. But there's so much more than that now. And I think the problem here, the reason people don't give toy haulers the due that they deserve, is when toy haulers first came out, they were called SUTs, Sport Utility Trailers. And they were a garage that you slept in. And they weren't fun, and they weren't pretty. And not trying to be chauvinist here, but folks, stereotypes exist for a reason, and I'm not a politician, so I don't care if I'm PC or not. Typically, mom didn't like the interior. Get mad at me about that if you want, but that's the truth of the matter. Typically, the lady of the house did not care for how they looked, because they had diamond plate and cargo mesh knitting. They were extreme, brother. Well, you just don't have that anymore. Case in point, this Fusion toy hauler that we're in right now. This absolutely qualifies for every definition of luxury fifth wheel that exists on the market, and frankly, it goes so far beyond in so many categories it's not even funny. So, toy haulers exist for every market point, whether it's the very entry level or the very top luxury level like this. They're good for different reasons. But it's what you can do with them. They're the most flexible thing on the market, because you've got a dedicated living area up front, but the rear space, especially in something like this that has a private garage. There are open concept toy haulers, and those are you know, generally shorter and whatnot. But a private garage like this, obviously this could be a garage, but it also has a power bed above the camera where you're positioned currently, with a couple sofas below. So it can be a rear living room. It can be a bunkhouse. It could be a Three Seasons room with a screen door on the back. You have your own built-in patio deck in many cases. How cool is that? You get to feel like some snobbish aristocrat sitting above the dirty, unwashed masses of the campground. I mean, it just has such a cool, private, exclusive, personal feel to it. There's just something very, very fun and cool about it. They're very fun. I mean, the whole decor is, everything about them is very different. One of the things I like a lot about toy haulers is they do something I wish more RVs would do, and that's get rid of the flippin' oven. In a lot of toy hauler cases, you have a convection microwave down low where you're not going to spill hot soup on yourself. And most people don't cook in an oven anyway. Now, as we get to very high-level product, you see that oven come back in, because that's another thing toy haulers can be used for. They can be used for seasonal or permanent living type things. People who snowbird or sunbird, who bounce between, say, like, you know, Michigan here where we are at HaylettRV, and like Florida, Texas, California, whatever. Arizona's a popular destination because it's dry. You know, the benefit here is this could be something you can live in. A lot of toy haulers, most, are wider body than a traditional fifth wheel or travel trailer, so you get more living space out of it. But a lot of these also come with a half bath, like you'd find behind this door. So for a bunkhouse application, it's a lot more functional, because mom and dad have their own private master bath up front. Now we have a guest bath, or the kids' bath, back here, and because they're on opposite ends of the trailer, you don't bother each other, because you can't hear each other when the other people are using the bathroom. I've seen people use these for craft shows. You know, they put all their stuff in here, and then they actually sell their product out of the back of it. I've seen them used for so many different things, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't care. You can just throw a kayak in here. If you're just going to go way off the beaten path and you want to explore, and you're not going to be four-wheeling, or even if you are, you can throw things like kayaks in here. Because of the increased length of things like the side-by-sides like razors, these have gotten much longer, so long kayaks can fit in here easily. Now, toy haulers are anything but small, and they're anything but light, and that is why I love the crossover segment, which isn't a technical thing. That's sort of a name that we've begun to apply to them here at HaylettRV. But there are a lot of things in our inventory. An example of this you could see if you're curious is look up a Forest River Grey Wolf where the model number ends in RR, which means rear ramp. It's a crossover. They're not extra wide like a true toy hauler. They're not extra tall like a true toy hauler. They're a normal camper first, and a toy hauler second, as opposed to being the other way around. They approached it from the other direction. That keeps them smaller, lighter, more affordable. There's a lot, so that's again what I mean. It's the most flexible segment of the entire market. It can be and do anything. I mean, a lot of people are buying toy haulers now with the use of using them strictly as a bunkhouse. They're like, we're never going to put anything in the back here. But it gives us the ability to let our kids just romp and stomp around without feeling like they're going to bash up my RV. So that's why toy haulers are the best. They can only do everything well. That's what's great about them. So take care, stay safe, have fun, happy camping, everyone. We'll focus on another segment here at HaylettRV next week or so, whenever we happen to get to it, all time allowing. I tell you what, if you guys can give me a sale on time, it's become a resource more precious than water around here. Holy cow.